season can be rough, challenging, and very intense. A lot of upheavals and just volcanic shifts in our lives and in the global world can happen during this time. In this video, I really wanted to give you a heads up on the energies of these coming eclipses, how you can better move and ride that wave instead of being tossed around. My name is Chrissy Whistler, and I'm an evolutionary astrologer. I'm also an intuitive, a channel, and even more importantly, I'm a parent of 2 multi-dimensional magical kids. I have found that astrology in my life and for my family has just been an absolute game changer. It may not make the hard moments like less hard, but again, I'm able to move through them with a little bit more ease and grace, and that's what I'm hoping to share with you in this video, especially with these eclipses, because they're happening in Taurus and Scorpio, 2 of the fixed signs, and that means you can't go around them. They're going to be fixed, they're going to be in our face, you know, and they're not immutable signs where you can just kind of like sidestep them. Oh no. These are energies that we have to go into in order to get to the gifts and the treasures on the other side of this journey, this intensity that our souls collectively are inviting us on. So this first eclipse is taking place in Taurus, and that is on April 30th at 10 degrees of Taurus. So go ahead and find out where that is in your chart and how this might be affecting you in your life. If you don't know where that is, or if you need help, click on the link below and check out my website. I do offer birth chart readings and support, especially for families. So hit me up if you need help on that. But in general, these are like the collective themes that we will be going through. Now this is a north nodal eclipse. So this is introducing to us moving towards some Taurus energy, the Taurus polarity, okay? The nodes shift from the signs every 18 months. So this is really bringing in for us that first push to go into Taurus, okay? And now what is Taurus, all right? What is being asked of us? What are we being invited into at this time? So Taurus is very much about slowness, sovereignty, simplicity, minimalistic. Taurus is survival. Taurus is resources and the exchange of resources. Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus. So Venus is what you love, right? What do you value? And these are all these new themes that we're being invited to really explore, or almost re-explore. We're moving into this new direction of value, of resources, of how we are doing exchange with each other. How are we doing money with each other, right? Taurus is about survival, shelter, food, simplicity. And the other side of that is Scorpio, right? Scorpio is very intense, claustrophobic. Scorpio is going down into the depths, into the murk, really going into those icky places that nobody wants to look at, nobody wants to go into, okay? Scorpio is really comfortable there. Scorpio can be secrets, manipulation, lies, betrayal. So these are all themes that are going to be really highlighted for us and for the whole collective. So pay attention this month, next month, and then this as I said, 18 months. So this energy is going to take us into July of 2023. So really shifting this desire of all of our souls to move out of the claustrophobia, to move out of the intensity, to move out of the drama, and to go into slowness, spaciousness, to redefine what it is that you love and you value and what is beautiful to you. And so Taurus is that antidote, okay? It's like the antidote to Scorpio. If you think about challenging times in your life where you really were in it, you probably needed some time and space to process that challenging intensity in order to integrate it, okay? To process it. Like you needed to be that cow eating the grass, nice and slow and going at your own pace. So that's some of what we are really being pushed into. This is a North Node eclipse. And so we have to apply this conscious effort to bring more of Taurus into your life. And so my question for you is, how can you shift your views and your values? Is there a need to slow down in your life? Is there a need to shift what you value? I would say that there's a need of our culture to shift from the busyness, the fast pace, the always producing, always moving, always go, 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 and move into something that's slower, that really enjoys life, that really enjoys what we love, that we have time to enjoy what we love, and we're not just getting that 2-week vacation out of the year where we get to be nice and relaxed, but instead we have that in our whole life. It's that balance. It's, two opposite ends of the pole, that balance of when you are in intense and in drama and when you're slow. So you kind of go back and forth a little bit. But this being a North Node eclipse, we have to apply that conscious effort of where we are going to be applying Taurus and how can we apply this in our life? How can we live our life differently? How can we be in our bodies? Like actually in our bodies and not disassociated from the intensity, from the traumas that we all have and have these experiences. Get back in and connect deeply to the earth. Now, some additional dynamics that are coming in with this eclipse, and I'm going to do some separate videos to really kind of go into that more, but we have Uranus is going to be conjunct the North Node, and then we also have Saturn square the nodes right now. And again, this is bringing up some real challenging dynamics, all right? Uranus is the future. Uranus is the future before you even know it is the future. It is like, it's that higher self, okay? The higher mind is Uranus. And you can have these sudden insights coming down from you on high, just quick downloads out of nowhere. You don't even know where they came from. Uranus is this divine discontent kind of energy, okay? It's like, yeah, this is working, but it could be better. And Uranus is here to make it better. Uranus is here to push us into the future, to push us into the unknown. And that's really going to be a lot of the theme that's coming out of this, is we as a collective, as humanity, we are going into the unknown. We don't know what the future will bring. We don't know what the future will look like. but it is coming. The future is here, is coming, and we're going to be like this springboard, okay, breaking through that glass ceiling that we've been really constrained to in our Western society and culture, the patriarchal culture that we've been living in for thousands of years. So there's this huge energy swirling up, revolutionary energy, very progressive, changing, experimenting, doing it differently. These are the themes, and again, with Uranus and the North Node right next to each other, this is the future. We are being pushed into the future with this energy. And it doesn't mean it's going to be easy energy to feel and to go through. Uranus is like getting the rug pulled out from under your feet, okay? It's volcanic, earthquakes, like sudden shocks to the system. Uranus rules electrical, the nervous system. So if you are someone who really feels things in your body, and you have a very sensitive nervous system, you can really be getting hit hard with these energies, especially since this is affecting the collective. And if you're an empath and you don't have good boundaries, or even if you do, I imagine that you will still be feeling this from the collective, because it feels like it will be that intense. And this is also, as I said earlier, a super new moon. New moons are new beginnings. This is initiating a whole new energy. Something new, something different is being birthed in this moment. And Uranus is ready to shoot us forward through that North Node. As I said, it doesn't mean this is going to be easy. We can expect some just giant global shifts, economic shifts, governmental shifts. As I was speaking about money, resources, we're already experiencing in most of our lives the effect that the current war in Russia and Ukraine is having on our ability to just buy gas or buy food for us and our family. And it's getting very hard, very tight. You can almost feel like this shakeup of resources that's coming, okay? This sudden breaking shift, this explosion dynamics of change. Change is coming, change is happening, and that's that Uranus energy is to invent something new for our Earth. Taurus, for humanity. Taurus. And as I said earlier, we have Saturn playing in here as well, okay? Saturn is square the nodes. I'm going to do a separate video really going into this for you. But with Saturn being square, it's again, we need to apply the conscious effort right now. This is a need to really step up into our own self-authority, our own capability. This is you being able to give yourself pats on the back, because no one else is going to do it for you. No one else is going to recognize your authority. And so how you do Saturn consciously and really using that higher octave of Saturn is giving that authority to yourself. I'll just use a really quick example is I've had these kids who are so different, and I had to really step into my authority as their parents, that I was ultimately the expert on my kids, not the professionals that we were seeing, not family members, well-intentioned family members or friends who had opinions of their own. No, I was the expert. And I had to step into my authority so I could better show up for them and their needs. So I would ask you, and please share if you like, where in your life do you need to recognize your authority, that you are actually capable, that you are actually incredibly strong, incredibly resilient. Where do you need to really recognize that in yourself? And so this Saturn square the nodes of the moon, Saturn is square to Uranus, and the two of them, they've been hanging out for a couple of years, and boy, has that been the energy since, 2020 that we've been in, is this real breakdown to breakthrough kind of energy. We need to step up. We need to take our power back so we can build it, so we can create the structures and the systems that work for us. This is not the time to sit back and let someone else do it for you, because they won't get it right. We are each being asked to really make that conscious effort right now to step up and to build it, to be it, to be that strength, to be in our authority. We also have a really beautiful signature that's happening at this time in Pisces. We have Jupiter, Neptune, and Venus are all conjunct Pisces at this moment. And what's really offering here is this opportunity to explore our dreams, to explore what we love. It can have like a spiritual emphasis to that, but it doesn't need to. Because what we love is connected to source, to God, to the divine, whatever that you associate with. And it's this real dreaming, mystical, very feminine energy phase that's happening, that's available to us right now. And with that Saturn energy coming in again, it's not just about dreaming, okay? This is, can you take that dream and can you make it a reality? Can you make it real? Can you give it physical form? What it is that you love, what it is that you value. And I would also really encourage you with your own self-thoughts right now to check yourself, okay? Check you not stepping on your own dreams, okay? A lot of us, especially in this Western world, this patriarchy culture, have been trained and have been taught and was reflected in our world that we can't do what we love, we can't do what we value, because we won't be supported for it. So if you catch yourself with those thoughts, backstep and change them, because right now we're in this energy of building something new. We are building a new world where what you value has its place. And in fact, it's what we are going into. At this new moon, this solar eclipse, we also have Pluto trine to the North Node at 28 degrees of Capricorn. And it is going retrograde the day before the solar eclipse. So Pluto very much going to be playing a part of this current eclipse cycle and this energy, okay? Pluto is really all about the unconscious. Pluto is shining a light into the darkness, into what's not working, okay? Pluto is there to bring all that murk, bring all that muck to the surface so we can see it, so we can be conscious of it, to be aware, so then we can change it. We can transform it, like that phoenix rising from the ashes. That is the energy of Pluto. It is not fun to go through it. And there's absolute blessings on the other side of it. And so for you, I would suggest to sit within yourself, because when planets go retrograde, it's a very introversion kind of time. It's time to think. It's time to reflect. It's time to review. What isn't working? What isn't working in society? What isn't working in my life? what in your life is being revealed to you. These shadows, so you can see them, so you can heal them. And so what I would say to you as well, as we come into this Taurus energy, this Taurus wisdom, you don't need to know it all. If you are planning on building a business that does support what you value, that supports your pace and your way of doing things, it is okay to not know it all, to not have the whole thing planned out. Taurus is all about taking that slow, small step. That's all you need to do. Take that first step forward. Apply that conscious effort into going into what you love, to reflecting on what isn't working in your life and asking those questions. How can I change it? How can I make things better? What may be revealed for me on the other side of this if I just keep going into it? Whatever it is that you are dreaming, do it. This is the time to create it. This is the time to put it into form, right? If you want to build and if you want to have a community that reflects your values, that has a diversity of voices, that is also respectful, and you're not seeing that space, make it for yourself and open the door and invite people in. This is the time for us to birth it, to create it, to do it, to make our dreams conscious into this reality, to put it into form. Just do it. Start small and focus on what is your next right step. Really use this energy of the super new moon to set your intentions, to initiate those dreams, to have this new beginning. And don't be afraid to step back and think on and reflect your life, your unconscious, your shadows. So that's a little bit about the energy, okay? And it's going to get even more intense as we get closer into the May 16th, which is going to be our Scorpio lunar eclipse. That one, we're really going to feel the energies building. We're really going to feel, it feels like a lot of breakdown, going down into the darkness, okay? Places that we don't want to go is really going to shine a light on. So you have a heads up of what's coming, all right, and how can you work with these energies, okay? Knowing that we're coming into this really intense time with Scorpio, what can you do? If the world is filled with drama and intensity and the news is difficult to watch because it is so emotional, what do? The first thing I would actually suggest is to stop watching the news, or find a way where you can kind of keep abreast of what's happening, right? So we're not bypassing and we're not ignoring, but what you don't want is your energy, your intention, your focus to get sucked down into that drama, down into the fear, okay? You really want to take this time to be very centered, very in your body. How you do that, or some of the ways that I do that, nature. Get out in nature if you can. If you can't, go sit outside, close your eyes, enjoy the sunlight. Or if you don't have sun and it's windy, go bundle up really good and tight and go enjoy that wind. If you can get your bare feet on the earth, do that. I would even say do that for your kids as well, especially if you have very sensitive children. The earth, nature, grounding is going to be incredibly supportive as we go through what's coming, this Taurus Scorpio dynamic. this intensity, this very reactionary kind of chamber of radioactivity. Like that's Scorpio, that is Pluto. As much as you can, stay in your heart space. If you find yourself getting sucked into the intensity, step back, have the awareness of what's happening. Because if we're not aware, then we can't do anything. We're trapped. So really start to cultivate your awareness. Where's your focus going? Where's your emotions going? What is it? What is being taught to you from your body? Okay? Let your body really start speaking to you during this time. If you've got that fear in the pit of your belly, sit with it. Ask it questions. Who are you? What are you here to teach me? What am I really afraid of? Let your body be the guide and see where these different things sit. Maybe your throat's super constricted and you can't breathe. It feels like someone's got just a clamp on you, okay? Go find out for you what that means. Sit with that energy. Be still with it. Be present with it. It's all Taurus wisdom, okay? And anything that's too hard, ask the earth to take it for you and to transmute it, because she will. Other tips I have is gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. If you find yourself getting into the fear, step back and just start listing all the things that you're grateful for. And you can even start with, I'm breathing. I'm alive. I'm so grateful my heart is beating. Or touch your child if you have one, or your pet, and feel their heartbeat, and focus on that gratitude. Gratitude helps pull us back from fear. Also, really take time to care for yourself. Nourish your body, your emotional needs. Give yourself love. That will also be really important and very helpful. So when we give ourselves love, when we ourselves are in this state of peace, we're centered and we're in alignment, we are then able to go and give that to others. Because we can't give to others what we haven't yet given to ourselves. So I hope that's helped. See where 10 degrees of Taurus falls in your chart and how these energies might be personally affecting you or coming up for you. Because again, when we have that awareness of what's coming, we're a little better able to move through those energies. It can still be really rough, but we have that awareness. It just makes it that much easier to get through them. And if you don't know where that falls in your chart, check out the link below to my website. I offer birth chart readings for individuals, also for families. So please like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends so they can better move through these energies, so they know what's coming, and so we can all hold space for each other and what we're going through just a little bit easier. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.